was swinging away?
I can say there was definitely, when people talk and like this type of action going on.
Right.
Yeah.
And you were hit on your forehead, which was facing Miss Ellis, correct?
Yes.
Okay. What happened next?
After, just going back and forth, Dr. Finke came out. Once he came out, I believe after that, I don't even really remember what was said, but I know I continued to take Cardi B into the office, to her exam room, and then I went back to the front.
Okay. Did you witness Dr. Finke try to get Miss Ellis to leave the hallway?
Yes, that's what kind of, since he came out and he was talking to her, that's what kind of distracted her, gave us the opportunity to just go into the office.
Okay. And do you recall anything that he said to her?
I think he was on the same temperature as me. Just, you're at work. Why are you up here? Go back, downstairs. And what are you doing? Type of energy.
Okay. And so you turned around and escorted Cardi B into the doctor's office?
Yes, I followed behind her to go to the exam room.
When you were face to face with Miss Ellis, I take it you could see her face?
Yes.
Did you see any scratches on her face?
No.
Did you see any cuts on her face?
No.
Did you see any blood on her face?
No.
Did you see any injury at all on her face?
No.
Did you see any spit or spittle on her face?
No.
Did anyone spit in that encounter?
Objection calls for speculation. While you were there, ma'am.
While I was there, no.
Did you hear Miss Ellis yell at Cardi B, and excuse my language, "I will fuck your shit up"?
Something, something along those words.
At any point in time in that confrontation, did Cardi B hit Miss Ellis?
No.
At any point in that confrontation, did Cardi B cut Miss Ellis with Cardi's fingernails?
Objection calls for speculation.
While you were there?
Over.
No.
Did you hear Cardi B use the N-word, excuse me, I apologize. Yeah, no, did you hear Cardi B use the N-word? You know what I mean by the N-word?
Yeah, no.
After this encounter and Cardi B had gotten into the doctor's office, at any point after that, did you talk to the building management about what had happened?
Yes. That was a Saturday. So Monday, my supervisor and Dr. Finke wanted to make a report since there was an incident and, the importance of making sure our patients, their privacy isn't compromised. So yeah, they asked me to go downstairs with them or with my supervisor and make a report.
After this incident, did plaintiff call you? Miss Ellis call you?
It was, yes, there was a call transferred to my line and it was her on the other end of the call.
How long after the incident? How long after February 24 of 2018?
Maybe, I can't recall exactly, but at least within, 3 months. It wasn't right after, but it wasn't too long after.
Can you tell us what the sum and substance of that conversation was?
Just kind of upset about what happened. She got fired. She couldn't believe that happened and wanted, I guess, to see if I can assist in any way since I was there. I pretty much replied as respectful as I could and just said, this is my place of work and I really can't have anything to do with this.
And was there any other thoughts that you had when she told you, did she tell you she was planning on suing Cardi B?
I don't remember word for word, but based off of our conversation, I assumed that was probably going to be one of her steps. But in my mind, I just was kind of shocked that she was calling based off of what took place. I figured, she was at fault, so that was surprising that she would call me.
Okay. Thank you. Those are all the questions I have.
Okay.
All right. Prosecutor?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you all for coming back. Good morning,
Good morning.
Ms. Tiara Malcolm. When Miss Imani Ellis called you several months later and asked you to help her, what is the reason that you chose not to do so?
Well, main reason, I didn't feel like she was in the right. I felt like, based off of her position, working at the office, everything was handled unprofessionally, and going back and forth. No, she didn't work at our office, but clearly Cardi B was a patient going, she had a purpose at that building where she worked at. So I didn't feel, I don't know what I would help her with. I don't think if I told my truth it would help her. So.
Were you aware that Miss Ellis was a security guard at your building?
Yes.
Do you understand that the security guard is supposed to go from floor to floor to make sure everything is safe? Are you aware of that?
I don't know the rules.
I'm sorry, what was your objection?
Irrelevant.
Assisting.
Had you ever seen Miss Ellis on other days aside from the date of the incident? And I will represent to you the date of the incident for purposes of all my questions will be February 24th of 2018.
I believe that was the first day I seen her there.
When you saw her, when you got to work, did you see her anywhere in the building?
No.
What time did you get to work?
On Saturday, maybe around 8.
8 a.m.? And have you ever spoken to Miss Ellis before the day of the incident?
No.
Is there any reason why when you would go to work at the 8900 building, for how long have you been working there before?
About 7 years?
And during those 7 years, did you see other security guards in the building?
Brother, you are not there.
And when Miss Ellis's attorneys asked you to cooperate, sign a declaration, did you do that?
Form.
Not a form. Did you ever sign a declaration under penalty of perjury on August 26, 2025, which would be yesterday?
A declaration. Sorry, I'm not.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Sure.
Relevant, Your Honor?
Assisting.
Did you give permission to the other side to sign a declaration under penalty of perjury in this case?
Oh,
Objection, Your Honor?
Assisting.
Have you ever signed any document related to this incident?
Objection, Your Honor? Relevant.
Assisting.
Did you make any type of formal complaint to the building about this incident?
And make your assistant formal.
Overruled.
when my supervisor wanted to make a complaint, since I was there, yeah, that's when I went downstairs with my supervisor.
And who did you make a complaint to?
Douglas Emmett, the property management manager that managed the building.
Okay. And what was your complaint? What did you say?
They just wanted me to tell them what happened and the concern of the privacy of our patients.
Are you a Cardi B fan?
I know her music. I guess I listen to her music. I listen to hip hop.
Okay. And you like her music, right?
Objection, relevance.
Yes?
Yeah, she's
Have you-
talented.
All right. Have you ever gone to any of her concerts?
No.
Have you ever, well, I withdraw that. Okay. And for purposes of the visit on Saturday, the doctor's office decided to close to give her a special appearance to see the doctor, correct?
Objection, argumentative.
I withdraw the question. When Cardi B came to the office, the purpose of her coming to your office was to see Dr. Finke for medical care, correct?
Yes.
When you went outside into the hallway, the confrontation that you testified about was already occurring before you got there, correct?
Yes, that's what made me go outside.
All right. Do you know for about how long this confrontation was going on before you made your way outside?
I was sitting there waiting, so as soon as I heard the noise, it wasn't that seconds after was when I heard it, so I don't think it was going on that long.
Okay. Did Cardi B, while you were there, in any way touch Miss Ellis?
No.
Did Miss Ellis in any way touch Cardi B while you were there?
No.
When you got there, were they chest to chest? Were they touching chest to chest?
I couldn't really see Cardi B because she was kind of cornered with her back against the wall. I really just saw Miss Ellis in front of her, and that's what made me rush and get in between them.
Okay. And when you say you saw her back against the wall, how were you able to see her back from where you were standing?
Objection, mischaracterized.
Were you assuming that, I withdraw the question, were you assuming that Cardi B's back was up against the wall when you saw that?
No, I'm not assuming. I could see it because I literally looked down the hall when I opened the door.
And was Cardi B's back actually touching the wall or was close to the wall?
I don't know if it was touching her. It was close. So I didn't.
And you know that this incident happened 7.5 years ago, correct?
Yes,
And
that's
you
why I
remember all
don't
these.
remember if her back was touching or
Right.
inches away. But
Yeah.
I know it was very close to the wall.
Right. And it was a very long time ago. So, how did you remember all these details? Did you write them down somewhere? Did you record it, or is this just off of memory from 7.5 years ago?
I just remember. There's certain things I remember when I was 4. I just remember because it was a confrontation, and I was sitting there ready to go because I had to drive all the way to Tarzana, and it was a story that I had to my sister coming back, like, you can't believe why I was late, type of story.
Right.
So,
And your purpose of coming here is to help Cardi B or help Miss Ellis?
my purpose is to tell the truth.
Of course.
That's my purpose.
And when Miss Ellis or her attorney tried to reach out to you, you refused to speak with them, correct? But when Cardi B's attorneys spoke to you and reached out to you, you talked to them immediately and you signed a declaration for them on the spot, correct?
Objection, Your Honor.
Assisting.
When you were there and you got in between the two of them, I want you to think of it like a hamburger bun. You're the hamburger and the two of them are the buns. How did you get in between them? Did you physically push them apart? Did they magically back up from one another? How did you get in between them? How?
Just like you said, it was 7 years ago. So I'm walking upset because of what I'm seeing.
Right.
And that's just how I am when I see I mean, it's not like I see it all the time, but seeing what was going on, I just immediately, that's just what I did. I didn't really think about, I didn't really have a plan. That's just what I did to try to calm it down.
Okay. And Miss Ellis, who's sitting to my left, you heard her cursing at Cardi B on the date of the incident?
Yes.
You actually heard profanity.
I actually heard profanity.
Many different ones.
Yes.
How do you know it wasn't Cardi B that was using the profanity?
They have two different voices.
Okay. Was Cardi B using any profanities on the date of the incident?
Yes, she was upset.
Did she use profanities?
Profanity, yes.
F word?
Curse words?
Bitch, F you, all that, correct?
Yes.
And you don't really know what happened before you got there, correct? You have no way of knowing.
I wasn't there before I got there.
So if there was any physical contact, whether it was spitting, scratching, or cutting someone's face, you wouldn't know that because you weren't there during that time period before you got there, correct? Do you understand my question? Let me withdraw it. In the, let's just call it the 40 to 50 seconds while there was a confrontation, I'll give you that estimated time. During the 40 to 50 minutes of seconds when they had their confrontation, you would have no way of knowing what happened during that duration of time because you weren't there. Is that fair?
Yeah, I wasn't there. I only heard.
No, anything could have happened, right?
Objection, false speculation.
Correct?
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Imani Ellis could have hit Cardi
Okay,
B.
counsel, she wasn't there.
Okay,
so-
I withdraw it. When you saw Cardi B that day, you spent time with her, right? In your medical office, correct?
Not a lot of time, but I spent the time from taking her to her exam room, making sure she was okay, and once the last patient was checked in, I was out of there.
Okay. And how long did you spend with her?
Not that long, maybe a minute, if that.
When the patient
I
went
mean,
into-
when we went into the, just to make sure you're saying,
No.
when we went into the office, how long did I spend with her? Yeah, maybe,
15 minutes, half an hour?
no. I was still ready to go. Maybe a minute.
Did you notice that she was wearing, do you notice that she had fingernails? Did you look at her fingernails?
I don't remember that.
Did you notice that Cardi B had long fingernails on the date of the incident?
Objection, this characterizes the evidence and argumentative.
Sustained.
Did you see the size of Cardi B's fingernails on the date of the incident?
I don't remember her having or seeing her nails.
And have you ever seen her before? Does she wear long fingernails?
I don't know what she wears.
On the date of the incident, would you agree that because you did not look at her fingernails, you have no idea as to how long the fingernails were on the date of the incident?
Objection,
True?
false for speculation, lies no breach.
Sustained.
When you said that you saw arms flying, you also testified a moment ago that you weren't sure whose arms were flying, correct?
Mischaracterized testimony.
Overruled.
I believe I stated I was facing Miss Ellis. So Cardi B was behind me.
Right.
So I could only see the arms that were flying in front of me. I can't recall. She was behind me, so
Right.
I think I would have felt something behind me.
Okay. So if Cardi B had taken a swing, you would not be able to see that.
Most likely I would. Oh, sorry.
See, I'm not talking about feeling. Would you agree that because Cardi B was behind you, if she took a swing without touching your body, you would not be able to see that? True?
Mischaracterizes the testimony and is false for speculation.
Overruled.
I didn't see her hands flying on the side of me.
I understand that. But
Yeah.
again, I would like to know the answer to this question.
What was your question? I'm sorry, I forgot.
Of course. So the question is, because you were facing Imani Ellis, you have no idea what Cardi B was doing at that moment, right?
Objection.
So if Cardi B was...
She was pretty much like the back of this chair. That's how close she was to me.
I understand.
So I didn't feel anything or see any hands come from behind me.
Understood. But if Cardi B took a swing, because you were not facing her and you were focusing on Imani Ellis, and you don't have eyes in the
No,
back
I
of
didn't
your
see
head,
her hand.
you would not be able to know what she was doing.
Right.
So if she took a swing, you wouldn't be able to know. Fair?
Okay, yeah. I didn't see.
As far as the, what would you characterize the injury to your forehead?
A cut. I was just bleeding a little bit.
It was bleeding.
Yes.
Okay. How did that cut get there? I withdraw the question. Did that scratch or cut or anything get there at the time of this incident?
Yes, it definitely wasn't there before I went outside.
Okay. All right. So now we're going to get into this. There's only 3 options, and you could add more if you want, but I'm going to give you 3. The cut came from you, the cut came from Ellis, or the cut came from Cardi B. Or make up your own. Where did the cut come from? And if you don't know, you can say, I don't know. Do you know?
It definitely didn't come from me.
Okay, so that's out. You got 2 more.
And
Ellis and Cardi B. Or
Cardi
your own.
was behind me, so the only assumption that I had was it was from Miss Ellis because she was facing me.
Okay. But did you ever see Miss Ellis take her fingers or her hand or any other object and cause damage to your head? Did you ever see that?
I seen hands trying to reach over me, so like I said, the adrenaline and everything was going so fast. But being that she was in front of me and hands were going like this, that's the only realistic assumption I can have, is that that's why I got cut.
Okay. But you're assuming, correct?
Objection.
I think you're asking her to assume, counsel.
Are you assuming?
Your Honor, objection.
Yeah, why don't we move on?
How do you know that Cardi B's fingernail didn't cut your forehead?
Objection, Your Honor. Asked and answered.
Assisting.
She was behind
You
me.
don't need to answer.
Oh, sorry.
Did Dr. Finke see the cut to your forehead?
I believe so. His nurse is the one who pointed it out.
Did you receive any medical treatment for that cut?
No, I just put some alcohol, alcohol
All right. So
swab.
you agree that something physical happened when the 3 of you were there because you got cut to your face. Is that fair? Something physical happened.
Objection. Relevance.
Overruled.
If I got cut, I guess so. I don't.
Okay. So would you agree that there was a physical fight?
No.
So you just got cut from the air?
Objection, Your Honor.
Assisting.
Did Miss Imani Ellis have any fingernails?
I don't remember if she had fingernails.
Was Imani Ellis angry at the time of the incident?
Yes.
Was Cardi B angry at the time of the incident?
Objection, Your Honor.
Assisting.
And back to the hamburger question, did you at any point use your hands to separate the 2 of them, Imani Ellis and Cardi B?
No.
So did you just squeeze yourself in? How did you get in there?
Asked and answered, Your Honor.
Assisting.
When you had the conversation with Miss Ellis on the phone, did you actually speak with her?
Yes.
You
On the
didn't?
phone. Yes.
Yeah. And let me ask you, when you were on the telephone, did she tell you anything, Miss Ellis, when she was talking to you that day?
From what I can remember, just being upset about what happened, her no longer being employed there, and I don't remember the word for word.
Okay. So she, Miss Ellis, was basically asking you to assist her in some way to be her witness, correct? That was the purpose of the call?
Objection, calls for speculation.
Sustained.
Did Miss Ellis's attorney contact you?
I don't remember that.
Did Miss Ellis ever come inside your office at any time between the date of the incident and today?
Objection relevant.
Sustained.
Do you know if Miss Ellis spoke with Dr. Finke at any point?
Objection relevant.
Sustained.
As far as your background, do you have any professional degrees?
I got my AA at West LA College. I'm a real estate agent. That's about it.
Good. And have you ever been convicted of a felony?
No.
And aside from Dr. Finke's office, were you working other places during that time period? Or was that your main job?
That was my main job.
And at this time, you no longer work there, right?
No.
And on the date of the incident, because Cardi B was your patient, you felt that it was necessary to go outside to bring her inside to help her get inside for the medical appointment, correct?
Objection relevant. Asked and answered.
Sustained.
I have no further questions. Thank you.
All right, you're right.
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, any questions from the jury? Oh, you have one? Okay, great. All right, I think these questions are appropriate. Ma'am, when you did you actually close your office to maintain privacy for Cardi B?
Yes.
And when you do that, was it your custom and practice to also notify the building security?
I honestly don't know if that was done or not.
Did you normally do that, or were you?
That wasn't my task. No.
Okay. Do you recall the N-word coming out of Cardi B's mouth?
No.
Can you describe Cardi B's emotional state during and after the incident?
Upset, emotional, worried about the reason why she was there. I don't know if I'm sure. But
You don't know the details?
no, I don't know if
In terms of the medical issues? I mean,
yeah.
testimonies that she was there for a pregnancy checkup.
Yeah, so just concerned about that and being upset
Okay.
about her privacy.
Did you notice whether Miss Ellis had a phone or a camera during the incident?
She had a phone in her hand.
She did have a phone in her hand?
Yes.
All right. Those are the questions that I think are appropriate. Any follow-up from defense?
Oh, no, Your Honor.
All right. For claimant?
Yes, just one follow-up.
The day when when you decided to close your office to have a medical appointment, that was a Saturday. Is your medical office usually open on Saturday?
Yes.
And do you usually close around 1:30 or 2 or 3 or you go all day?
No, it's half the day. So usually, from what I can remember, the last patient is around noon or 11:45 noon, somewhere around there.
Isn't it true that Cardi B was the last patient of the day?
Yeah, she was the last patient. So we finished our morning and we made sure she was the last one.
You
Just
work
right there.
I'm sorry. Do you work on Sundays as well?
No.
And the half a day on Saturdays when you're there, were you in charge of closing the office?
Your Honor, this is outside the scope of the questions.
Assisting.
No further questions.
All right, can this witness be excused?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you for coming down.
Thank you.
Subject to recall.
Did you subpoena her?
No.
Then I don't think it's subject to recall. All right. All right, do we want to resume the direct of Ms. Cardi B?
Yes.
All right.
Well, no, he's going to resume the direct case.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were up. Yes.
So that was a
Yes. No,
that was
you
a
did.
776 cross, so now it's
Yes,
the
yes,
defense
yes,
attorney.
yes, Your Honor. Yes, yes.
Do you want to resume take the stand, ma'am?
Oh, okay. Jesus. We've gone.
I think we're all ready for a recess, that's all.
And now.
All right, and you're reminded you're still under oath?
Yes.
All right. Counsel? He passed the question.
Oh, he did?
Yes.
I apologize. Okay,
See,
then
I was
it is your
right.
turn.
Your Honor, permission to go beyond the scope.
We already discussed that. He was lodging objections, but you're going to be asking questions? Is that the plan?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Ms. Moore is going to be asking the questions,
All right.
and the request is to...
No, we discussed that you can go beyond the scope. Just typically, if it's your witness, you're doing the objections, okay? I'll let it go this time.
Okay.
Go ahead, Ms. Moore.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Cardi, can you tell us how you got into the music industry?
Objection relevance?
Overruled.
How I got into the music industry? Well, I became like a social media personality, and I had a manager at the time, and he always noticed that like I will always like do songs my way, like my wording. And he was like, "You're really witty and you're really quick. You should try making music." And I was like, all my friends do music. If they make it, I just think I'm gonna make it.
If you could just pull the microphone a little bit more towards you or sit one part of it.
Okay. So I was just like, if my friends haven't made it yet, what makes you think I'm gonna make it? And he was like, just try it. It won't hurt you to try. So I tried it, and I really enjoyed like listening to like the end results. It's like almost like cooking for me. Like I was like, oh, I'm not sure if I could cook, but I like the end results. Like I did pretty good. And that's how I got into music.
Were you doing any television?
Yes. Well, now when he suggested that like you should try to do music.
But later, were you doing any television?
Yes.
What type of TV? show?
Reality TV.
Reality. What show was it?
Love and Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop. Where? Love and Hip Hop.
Objection relevance?
Overruled, but please move it along.
Yep. When did you release your first mixtape?
Objection relevance?
Since I'll give you some background, but it needs to be a little bit more excited.
Sure. I'll cut to the chase. Hardy, do you have a record deal?
Objection
Yes.
relevance?
Overruled.
With who?
Objection, relevance.
Overruled.
Atlantic Records.
Do you have any platinum certified songs?
Objection, relevance.
Overruled.
Yes.
Do you have any Grammy awards?
Objection, relevance.
Overruled. Counsel, you asked her about her siblings, you asked her about her
I'll
birthday,
move on,
you
Your Honor.
asked a
Happy
number
to
of
move on.
questions.
Sure, happy to move on.
So,
Happy, Your Honor. Thank you.
all right.
Cardi, why did you want to keep your pregnancy a secret?
I wanted to keep my pregnancy a secret because I just had a hit record. I haven't had my album out. And everybody that I worked with, they were very scared. You know, like I finally made it. And like people that like been in the industry also for like a while, it was like, I don't know if anybody has ever, a female rapper has ever came out pregnant on their freshman year without an album, just 1 or 2, 3 records. So I was very nervous. I was also kind of like, even though I was on TV, when I first had my first big record, Bodak Yellow, I was really like getting used to big fame, bigger stages and stuff. So I was just so worried about and overwhelmed with what everybody was like saying and thinking, and I felt like I was just letting a lot of people down. But
And when you were face to face with Mrs. Ellis, did you ever threaten to get her fired?
no,
And I want to be very, very clear. Did you ever spit on Mrs. Ellis?
no,
Did you ever call Miss Ellis the N-word? Apologies.
no.
Cardi, where were you living in 2018?
In 2018, I was living in between New Jersey and Atlanta.
Where were your regular OBGYN doctors?
Objection, relevance.
Sustained.
Why were you in LA the week of February 24th?
I was doing NBA All-Star Weekend, and I just had like a whole bunch of promotional things to do out here in California.
Was part of your work, did you have to attend an NBA game?
Yes.
Yesterday, plaintiff's counsel asked you some questions about your hair. Do you recall that?
Yes.
And one of the questions he asked you was, on the date of the incident, did you have black hair, blonde hair, or different color hair? Do you remember him asking you that?
Yes.
Do you remember how you responded?
I don't know. I really don't remember what color hair I had.
Your Honor, I'd like to show the witness some photographs, please.
Can you identify?
Can you show them to counsel first
Of course.
and provide a copy?
Yes, I have one for you right now.
Are they pre-marked? Are they pre-marked?
No, I think it's for refresh your memory.
Yes.
Okay. You want to just identify the next order?
Yes, that's fine, Your Honor. Thank you. Which I think is...
232.
And this is a photograph of who?
I'm sorry. Counsel, it's her direct. She can identify it for the record.
Thank you, Your Honor.
232?
Cardi, I'm going to put this in front of you. Cardi, can you please look at this photograph and tell me, do you recognize this?
Yes.
What is this photograph?
That is me out here in LA at a All-Star Weekend NBA game.
And does this picture refresh your recollection about what your hair color was that week?
Yes.
What color was it?
I'll say like a ashy, dirty blonde.
Can you see your nails in that photo?
Yes.
And were you wearing acrylic nails or some other type?
Acrylic.
And I think you testified yesterday that acrylic nails can last you up to 2 weeks. Is that right?
Yes.
Are those the nails you had the entire time you were in LA?
Yes.
How would you describe those nails looking at them in the photo?
I'll say, to my taste, they're like kind of short. They're square, they're boxy. They have like stones, flat rhinestones in the middle. They're orangey.
I'm sorry, did you say the flat rhinestones were in the middle?
Yeah.
And how long would you estimate I know you said you feel like they were short, but could you estimate how long you feel like they were?
Like an inch, maybe less. An inch or so.
And what shape are they?
They like coffin square.
Are those the nails you were wearing on the date of the incident?
Yes.
Your Honor, I'd like to move this into evidence and publish it for the jury.
Any objection?
No.
Go ahead.
Cardi, do you remember, did you get your nails done before you came to LA or after?
It's most likely before LA.
Okay. But they were the same nails the whole time you were here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
I have no more questions for this witness, Your Honor.
All right. Redirect.
So the photograph that we're looking at there, what date was the photograph taken?
I'm not sure the date, but I know it was that weekend of All Stars and stuff.
Okay. And what time of day did this photograph, what time of day was it taken? Was it morning, afternoon, evening?
Overruled.
It had to be like around like a 6 p.m. like whatever time like games start. It really depends. Like that week, it was just, I'm not sure, but it wasn't like a night. It was like probably in the afternoon or something.
And when you go out at night, do you change your clothing and fix yourself up to prepare for the evening?
Objection.
Sustained.
Were you dressed this exact way when you saw Dr. Finke on the date of the incident?
No.
So you changed your clothing completely different than this, correct?
Yes.
Could you have also changed your nails?
Objection. Call for speculation.
Overruled.
No. It's not that easy to change acrylic nails.
But you told us before that it would take about 2 hours to do that, correct?
Yes. But I know for a fact, I mean, if you could track down that whole week, I had these nails on, for sure.
Yeah. Your Honor, I would want to zoom in the photograph just to show the nails better than what we can see.
Can we do that?
With the focus on the left hand or right hand.
Well, that works.
That's wonderful. Thank you. So if we look at that, that's your right hand, correct?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
And if you wanted to scratch someone with those nails and cause them to have a cut to their face, you could do it with those nails, can't you?
Sustained.
The nails that we see in this photograph, are they sharp in your opinion?
Objection, Your Honor.
Overruled. Well, it's referring to the photograph now.
No, they are not sharp at all. Those are not sharp nails.
Okay. Now, you heard a witness Tiara Malcolm, a few moments ago in the last 15, 20 minutes, she testified that she also had a cut to her face. Do you remember hearing that in court?
Yes.
So how did she get the cut on her face? If you know. How do you, if you know?
It wouldn't be for me.
Is it possible that when you were reaching over, you cut her face?
Objection.
Assisting.
And the rhinestones that you see there, you consider those to be flat?
Yes.
And you consider yourself to be a freshman in 2018. Does that mean you just started your career in music and rapping and all that?
Yes.
So before 2018, you were not a rapper?
I was.
Overruled.
When did you first start?
I first started rapping in 2016, but I became a superstar for rapping in 2017.
Okay.
So, just being blessed then. So,
All right. And why was it, aside from what you've told us, that you feel being a freshman and being pregnant, the two didn't match? Was there any other reason, aside from that you wanted to keep your pregnancy a secret?
Objection, Mr. President.
Assisting.
Earlier, you testified that when you went to the doctor's office on the date of the incident, you wanted to keep your pregnancy a secret, correct?
yes.
And the reason you wanted to keep it a secret was because you were a rapper, correct?
Objection, Mr. President. Testimony argumentative.
Assisting.
Why did you want to keep your pregnancy a secret?
Objection, ask the answer.
Overruled.
My career. I didn't tell my parents yet. I was just very overwhelmed.
And when you thought that your secret was being violated, it made you angry, correct?
Objection, argumentative, mischaracterized. Testimony lacks foundation.
Overruled.
Okay. Now.
Yes, I feel like my privacy was completely being violated. I wouldn't want to be anything that had to do with my medical records or anything. Even if I do cosmetic surgery, I don't want people to be in anything that has to do with medical in your business. It's just especially something that is so sacred as your pregnancy is yours.
And you would do anything to protect that privacy, correct?
Objection, Your Honor.
Assisting.
And aside from your assumption that you were being recorded by Miss Imani Ellis, was there any other assumptions that you had at the time of the incident?
Objection, argumentative, mischaracterizes the testimony.
Assisting.
You had a belief, a state of mind, that Imani Ellis was recording you at the time of the incident, correct?
Objection, outside the scope of redirect. And
Assisting.
No further questions, Your Honor.
All right. Any redirect?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Any questions from the jury? I'm not seeing any hands. All right. You can step down then. All right. I think we're not going to have another witness before lunch. Or I'm sorry. Does plaintiff have another witness for after lunch?
We do not, Your Honor.
All right. Does plaintiff rest?
No, Your Honor.
Well, are you going to have a witness after lunch?
I would like to discuss this outside the presence of the jury.
All right. Okay, folks, we're going to take our lunch break now. We're going to resume back at 1:30. In the meantime, please don't discuss the case with anyone, including other jurors. Don't form any opinions or do any research. We'll see you at 1:30.